little bar stool that you can put next to it. So now we've got our stool, and we can, rotate this around as well, kind of move it over here, and maybe, now I can see, like, hey, here's my chair, here's my stool. I like the chair, maybe not the stool as much, and I can just go to the application, add it to my cart, and then if I was inclined to spend $200, I'd maybe buy the chair. So that is Wayfair. Another thing that we can do with Tango devices is we can scan our environment. So you can see this is a scan we took of a room in our office. And what it does is you can, in real time, walk around and produce a 3D model. And then we do an offline processing step. It takes about a minute or two to texture properly, so I'll show that. So here, you can see I hit the record button, and now I'm scanning. And so I can start walking through the space, and pretty quickly I can build up, a 3D model of the room. Maybe let's get the fire extinguisher, so that's kind of cool, fill in that gap. Get this wall as well.
Colors and stuff too.
Yeah, so the color initially will be a little bit washed out, so when I stop, you'll see that, yeah, so you'll see that here it's washed out, but there's this progress bar going, right? And so this is going to take a minute, but at the end of that minute we'll have something that looks more like this, and so here you can actually see the detail of the textures on the wall, you can see the detail of the fire extinguisher. So right now we are focused mostly on being able to capture the geometry. Future extensions could be like actually editing your room and things like that, but today we just capture the geometry of the environment. And you could import it into like the meshing software of your choice and manipulate it if you wanted to. Actually, the scan's going to finish in a second, so we can go back to it. So here you can see we're a little bit rough on the texturing, but now, right, we just switched, and you can see, like, we can read the poster, we've got like a nice view of the cabinets, so that optimization took just like the minute or so that I was talking, but now it's gone back into the pre-textured environment nicely. Okay. So the next thing that I'll show you is like a little game, and this is taking advantage of the geometry of the space to kind of like place little characters in it. So it's meant to be played over there, but I'll just kind of fake it here for a second. So I'll just do like this. Okay. So you can see, like, I've got kind of this house in the world, I've got like this little guy who's running around, and I can start to do stuff. So I can like pick items up, I can put them down elsewhere, I can pick this little guy up, I can put him down by the home. But maybe I want to do something more interesting, so I've got this cloud, actually that's the wrong cloud, I'm going to shelve that cloud, this cloud, and I can put a sprout. I want to move this guy away because he steals my sprouts lots of the time. So I put the sprout there, and now if I make it rain on the sprout, you can kind of like look at it. You can see that a flower grows. Yeah. So it's kind of this sandbox game where you discover your environment just by walking around it. But now, say I want to grab this, I can put this on the wall out of the way, but I can grab this, and let's say I want to put it, I don't know, on the ceiling somewhere, say there. So it actually knows that, there's a ceiling there, and it can hang the cloud, and then I can, throw it, and it bounces off the wall, and these kinds of things. And we can even take this one step further. So there's another item here. Where is it? Oh yeah. All right. So this guy, let's say I want to put a faucet here. So I've got this faucet, and I can take it and I can turn it on, and it actually starts flooding the world. So you can see that it's sort of rising up on the cabinets and going around it because it knows what that surface looks like. And then it gets to the top, and I can, go below the water, and it sort of transitions to like an underwater mode. I can like take the donuts and I can like take it back above the water and maybe, I don't know, put it on the wall, or no, I can't put donuts on the wall. Oh, but I can float it. I didn't actually know that. So now I can take a plug though, and I can put it here, and then I can open the drain, and now the water starts to drain. And so these are just like the kind of mechanics that you can get that really you won't find anywhere else, that bring like these games into your physical space. This is just one, but like we're excited to see where this goes. On kind of the note of bringing things into your space, there's also an educational aspect to Tango. So we've worked with the American Museum of Natural History to show you what dinosaurs look like at the correct scale. The most fun is like the T-Rex outside, but here we'll do a velociraptor because the T-Rex will be too big. So we take a velociraptor and we can put it in the world, and this is actually the size of a velociraptor. You can walk up to it, you can see it's actually correct in that it has feathers because we're working with a real museum and, you know, it's correct science. But another thing that's kind of fun is you can see the relative scale of dinosaurs to each other. So let's say I shrink this guy down maybe to 10% of his actual size, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to take a T-Rex, and I'm going to put the T-Rex in the world. And so now you can see that this is the difference in scale between the T-Rex and the Velociraptor, and I'll scale him back up to 10%. And he roars. Yeah. So you can also take. Sorry, let me just close this so you get it better. Yeah. So you can take pictures of your friends with dinosaurs or other characters, or imagine just being a child and like never, you know, having experienced something like that, but putting it into your Yeah, so if you stand back against the wall, and we'll give you like a pet dinosaur. We'll tell you, we'll have to like tell you how to. All right. Let's see. Are you gonna name your pet dinosaur? Alright, so we're going to put the Velociraptor here, and we're going to kind of rotate it this way.
With your right hand up.
And maybe if you put your, so put your hand up a little, oh, not that high, to the front, kind of like, okay, a little, no, lower.
Lower. Ready for you? Let's do 4 in this group.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so now we've got your pet dinosaur with you in the world. And you can take a picture of it. Now we can rotate him around, so yeah. And we can get different viewpoints of it as well. So yeah. So that is the dinosaur. I can show you your picture if you want. So, other things that we can do with the Tango device. This one is something that we'll be showing off like a little bit later at our after hours. But there's a game, I'll just show kind of a bonus scene from it. But it's a game called Fantageist. And this is about, like, there are aliens and they've kind of like invaded the Earth and you have to like zap them before they come and they get you, kind of the standard thing, I guess. And so they've got like kind of this cool display where they're scanning the world and like looking for aliens. And there's like a full game around this, but the one thing that I'll show here is that if I kind of tap on the ground here and then tap on the wall, you can actually open a portal into like a different world. And, you know, you can look through it and you can see that it's sort of tied to reality, right? Like there's the fire extinguisher, but inside of here are these aliens that are approaching me, and I need to, you know, zap them. So yeah, so that in a nutshell is kind of what Project Tango does. Maybe we go outside so we let another group come through, but you can ask questions. Yeah.
I actually have another question.
Okay. All right. Yeah, can you maybe answer questions for them? Awesome. But very nice to meet you guys. Hope you enjoyed the demos, and definitely check out our after hours event tonight if you want to see multiplayer Tango. It's cool.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Ivan. I'm a software engineer for Project Tango. So you already did the demos with AFAN, I guess, but I'm happy to answer any follow-up questions if you have.
I've got one. The Project Tango, it looks really cool on a tablet, and we saw a little bit of it on a smartphone at CES. But are there any plans on integrating it with the new headset?
So I don't think I should comment on future plans that much.
That means yes.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. We are part of Google's VR team, but at this point, Project Tango is focused on our collaboration with Lenovo for releasing the cell phone. It's our first mass-market consumer device.
And what other devices might we see this in soon?
We're working with different OEMs to put this on more mobile devices. At the moment, so we've had one device, which is the tablet form factor. The Lenovo device is our first cell phone, and we're currently focusing on, cell phone form factor devices.
And we'll see those at the end of the year, we're being told?
I don't know about specifics for when things are going to launch.
Cool. That's all I've got. Sorry, guys. Alright, that was the cool Project Tango demo. I'm Brian Clark. We are at Google I/O 2016, and stay with us for the coverage, and I'll try to find some more cool stuff to show you guys. See ya.